Hey everybody, Martin here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about Dota 2 and some of the game mechanics. So, here we are in the tutorial section of the game, and this is only a limited number of heroes that you can play. This is for you to get used to the game. There's actually a great tutorial on how to play the game. There's a whole tutorial section you have to play in order to start playing, but I don't have to, but I'm going to go back and show you as I go along how to play the game. So, yeah. I'm going to play Sniper. He's very easy. Very easy to talk about. First off, you want to start buying your items when you spawn into the game. You spawn into your base. So I'm going to buy a few items here. So I do buy one of these. Oh, you must also buy a courier. And use the courier there, and he pops in your base. He'll basically carry the items from the base to you on lane, so you don't have to keep going back, which would mean you'd lose valuable experience and gold. You gather gold by last hitting the enemy creeps. The enemy creeps here are red, and mine are green. I want to help my enemy creeps defeat the other creeps. I do this by auto attacking them, or just attacking them. I won't say auto. That's something I don't do. You get gold in the game per second, but you also want to... That's not really like a lot, it really isn't. I'm not doing a great job here, am I? What you want to do is you want to last hit the enemy creeps, which means dealing the finishing blow to one of them, which will reward you with gold. But you're also competing against the enemy hero who's also on lane, who's quite low at the moment, so I may end up killing him, which will be good for the video. I would cry if he killed me. So there, I killed one of the enemy creeps and I was rewarded with gold, which I can use. Items cost money, and yeah, this is a bot, so he's not very good. He's not like a real player. I might kill him now, actually. Yep, I'll kill him. There we go. Killing an enemy hero rewards you with gold for killing him. Gold and experience. So I got a lot of gold there, but enough, and I got some experience. So it's pretty good. But you want to last hit your creeps, which means dealing the finishing blow to them, because you don't want the enemy hero to get the gold that you get for last hitting the creep. And also when you kill them, they will only cast around half the experience. So if the enemy hero is around, he'll only get half the experience if you deny the creep. Yeah, denying is a very important part of the game, because if you successfully denied all your creep waves, then the enemy hero would not be progressing in levels or getting any gold, which is fantastic. So there, I just keep getting lots. It's kind of hard to explain the game and buy my items and play normally, so I'm actually supposed to be buying some items right now. Anyway, this game is only attack these towers, but I'll show you now. So this is my tower right here. I don't want him damaging it and destroying it, because that means that he can move past it and destroy this one. And if he destroys that one with his creeps, then he can move on to here, which is the base tower and the outer tower. And then there's nothing to stop him from coming in here with his creeps and destroying this base, these barracks. If he destroys the barracks, then his creeps on lane become stronger, and mine won't be able to fight against his. His ones will always win. And I don't want him to get in here, because if he does that, then he'll destroy this one and this tower, which means he'll get access to destroying this, known as the Radiance Ancient. If he destroys the Ancient, he wins the game. But in this particular game mode, all he has to do is destroy the 2 outer towers, as far as I know. But I came home anyway. That's something you really shouldn't do, but I came home just so I could tell you all these things. And I'm going to go back on lane. To get back on lane very quickly, you can buy a teleportation scroll, which is in the shop. The shop located at your base. And there's one here, known as the secret shop, and there's an outpost over here. We won't be going anywhere near them, because they're way too far out of our way. Actually, if I hold on a few seconds, I can buy the next part of my boots. But if you buy a teleportation scroll, you can travel to a friendly building, one of your own buildings, so I can travel back out lane.
Connection lost.
But of course, if he destroys the outer tower, I won't be able to TP to it, because it'll be destroyed, obviously. It's very weird. I don't actually know where he's gone. Sniper is the kind of hero that you only play at the start of the game. You really don't want to play him. Like, you can play him whenever you want. If you play 1,000 games, play 500 games, but you will get a lot of abuse for playing him, because he's a very new hero a
Connected.
new player hero, and a lot of people don't like him because he's got ridiculous range. So he's a ranged hero, which means he can use his spells from far. So here's a rune. Runes spawn every 2 minutes, so they spawn at 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, so on and so forth. And this rune is an invisibility rune, so if I cast it, I'm immediately invisible. He can't see me unless I get in range of his towers, and the towers provide true sight, which means they can see invisible units. He can't see me here because, as far as I know, the radius is about there, so I'm safe here. So I can just start attacking him now, which I will. So now, he didn't know I was there, and now I'm hitting him. He better run away or he's gonna die. He's gonna die. He's a bot, they're not very smart. There we go again. So I just got more gold for killing him. Now I'm level 6. So each level you can level up a skill. So I've leveled them up. I won't go into sniper skills because there's no real point in doing that, because there's 130 different heroes you could be playing who have all the different skills. But once you're level 6, you can level up your ultimate. Now my ultimate is a super powerful attack, which is very good. I just leveled up again, that's pretty good. I'll level up this one, which gives me more range. But you want to get your level 6 as soon as possible usually. And yeah. So anyway, you don't have to worry about last hitting when he's not on main, but at the same time you never know where he is. But once he's dead, denying isn't that big of a thing, because if you deny, you actually won't have creeps to fight the lanes. It's really hard to comment on this and play at the same time. Much easier to cast. Dota 2 is a very competitive game. Oh, if he pops up again, I'll use my ultimate. Oh, yep, I got him. See, it does a massive thing. It does a massive area damage around him. Area damage, sorry, it's point and click damage, which means it only affects him. There we go. Now he's dead again. He's dead for 10 seconds.
Connection lost.
So what will I buy? I don't know why this thing keeps saying I'm losing my connection. It's on my TeamSpeak server. I guess I'll buy my Shadow Blade. I actually did something silly. So, lucky, because this is a tutorial, and this is to teach you not to do silly things. Hopefully. There we go. You want to get good at the last hit because you get a lot of gold. So I've gotten 23, which is pretty good for 7 minutes, but it's actually not that great when you think about it, because it means that I've only gotten, out of all the waves, that I got him again. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, there's nothing I can really do. This is, you know, the tutorial part of the game, so the bot is really easy, and if you know how to play the game, it's just too easy. I wish it was a hard bot, but it's not. So I'll take the free kills and delay the game as much as I can to talk to you about how the game works. So I'm going to go to the top rune because I know it's going to spawn at the 8-minute mark.
Connected.
Oh, I did end up destroying it. You can also destroy runes. That's a very good thing to do as well. If you're a ranged hero, you can destroy them from far. So for instance, if a hero was running in to get it and I was in range, I could destroy it before he gets it, because you might as well destroy it if you can't get it. Here he comes again. Poor guy. I won't kill him straight away. But he's also got skills. Now he's not using them because he's a bot, and this is supposed to be for really new players. So he's not really going to use his skills, which is unfortunate. But one of the games I'll show you later actually will. So you'll notice the 175 under the skill, that's your mana. So the green bar is your health and the blue bar is your mana. So you can buy items that will give you mana per second and health per second that increase your regeneration rate. You have a base regen rate. So these trees will give me health. But you also need an item that will give you mana. So you can buy mana regen items that will replenish your mana, or you can buy items that will, you know, constantly give you an increased rate at regenerating mana. As you can see here, there's a lot of items. Right up here on the left, there's a little book icon. If you click on the book icon, it'll show you up guides. These are all community guides by people. There's one base one called the suggested items. That's on every hero. They tell you the best items to buy for that hero. And then there's all these ones that are player made, which are pretty good sometimes. They'll be rated, so they'll tell you what items to pick. They'll even tell you what skills to level at what level. So that's pretty good too. Yeah.
That's gonna sting.
This game is really fun. I guess if you had to take one thing away from this, I know this isn't a great example, but it gives me time to talk about things that I won't be able to talk about in actual gameplay because I'll be too focused. There just isn't that much time. This is easy. It's you playing against a bot. You know yourself what skills you have, what skills they have. If you played long enough, you'll know every single enemy hero's skill, every hero's skill, and you'll be able to counter them. But it's a different thing when you're playing against 5 other people. So it's 5v5 as you can see, but it's just me and him at the moment. These outer lanes also are basically the same as what's happening in the mid lane, except there'll probably be 2 people on the outer lanes, because that's the norm. Yeah, so I'm going to click on this. I'm not going to destroy it this time because I actually want it. I don't know what else to say. So I'm going to buy it. Yeah, that item. I've done it again. I forgot to buy the courier. So the courier is at the start of the game. Somebody's going to have to buy it. This is one be like I had to buy it this, but normally I wouldn't because I'm a carry hero, not a support hero. The support heroes are the heroes that help you support the team. They buy items that'll heal the team, give the team armor. The carries are the guys who need all the last hits, and they just need everything they can to buy the items because they're very item dependent heroes. If you give them a chance, they will win the game. This guy is going to die to a creep. I gotta kill him. No point in letting that gold go to waste. The support heroes anyway, they'll buy the items that help the team. They'll buy wards. So let me buy a few wards actually. I won't even bother buying the blue wards because you won't get to see them. But they'll also buy a flying courier, which upgrades your courier to flying. So he's that bit faster. He can fly over cliffs, and he gets a little speed boost, so he comes out faster. See, he's going really fast. Not that fast, but fast. And he's going to deliver my items. That's the courier's function. He delivers the items from the pool to the base. How about my shadow blade? So for instance now, I have the runes. I don't know what the runes are going to be until I go up to them, which is kind of annoying. And also, if you're playing on in game with 5 people, you don't know if somebody else has gotten the rune. So you can buy these things called wards. The support heroes buy the wards. A carry really shouldn't buy the wards, so you won't really see it. You can also see the fog of war. Like I can't see in here. I can only see what's around my buildings and where my creeps are. But if I buy a ward and put it somewhere, I can see within a range. So I can see this. You see this green area in here? I can see all around that all the time until that ward runs out of time. The wards only have 7 minutes. They last 7 minutes. That's pretty good. That's since the new update. So if I put these 2 here, the support heroes should do this. Then they can see. You can see, your whole team can see what they can see, which is basically everything. So I got an illusion rune there, so it spawns 2 of myself, but they're quite weak. So if I send this guy in, hopefully this guy's going to attack him and show you how weak he is. But he's not. You know, he's not even... Yeah, so this... Yeah, I'm going to kill him again. So anyway, you buy these items. I'm gonna leave him to see if he'll get any better without me constantly killing him. So these little green dots, the green little triangles, these are jungle creeps. Jungle creeps spawn every minute in the jungle if they aren't already there. And a jungle hero can go from around here, can go and gather gold from the jungle by killing these creeps. The creeps spawn every minute, so for instance I just killed this camp here. So they should spawn. You can't have vision on them, is the only thing. So they won't spawn if you're standing right in the middle of them. They'll only spawn if they're empty and not in current vision. So they're another way of getting gold. But you should never leave the mid lane to go farm the jungle, because the guy mid is not gonna, that's not a thing. So he's not gonna leave his lane. If one of the guys on the outer lanes, they want to go in the jungle, they can. That's totally something they can do. Because if they go in the jungle, they get all the gold and all the experience from killing the jungle creeps. Whereas the guy who's left on lane on his own will get twice the experience because he's not sharing it with anyone. I got double damage there, so you can see I got 73 base and I got 95 added on, is the green. So yeah, so that's pretty good. So now I do effectively double the damage that I do normally, and that I can do that for a few seconds. So I'm just ripping through this guy. It's actually a great way to give you a tour of the map. I'm just gonna not bother anymore. I can get him no problem. Not bragging, just So this is the secret shop over here for the Radiant. There's one over here for the Dire as well. So in this shop you can buy certain items that you can't in the other ones. Now if you take a look at the suggested items that I have, just as an example, this item here called the Desolator, for instance, it requires 2 mithril hammers and a recipe. The recipe can be bought from this shop at home. Actually all the items, all the ingredients to the recipe can be bought at home. But for items such as this, you can buy these two at home, but do you see the small little S in the corners here? They require you to buy those items in the secret shop. So you have to go to the secret shop to get those 2 parts of the items and then buy those 2 parts at home. That's where the courier comes into play, because you can just take the courier, send him to the secret shop, send him home, get him to buy all the items you want for you. And here's the regen rune that I actually haven't talked about that yet. It's a very good one to get. So watch, for instance, I click it, I start getting health and mana back. As long as I'm not hit, it will continue to give me health and mana until I'm full. And then it disappears. So now I'm going to go invis. I'm going to hit him again, dead. So that's wards. Oh, yeah, sorry. So this ward here, it'll only reveal units that it can see in an area around here. So if an enemy walks in here, it'll reveal him to me on the map if I can see it. But if that enemy was invisible, I wouldn't be able to see him because he's invisible. But if I bought one of these special wards here, the sentry wards, and put it here, the two would work together and I would be able to see any invisible units that are around here. I can't at the moment because there's no point, because he won't go invis. He's just a crappy hero. This is Roshan, by the way. He's like a mini boss in the game. Look at him. He's got 7,500 health. The longer the game goes on, the more health he gets. So yeah, he's a tough cookie to kill. I don't think I could kill him on my own right now. Usually you have to get 2 or 3 people to help you kill him. And if you look at his inventory, if you click on him, he's got the Aegis of Immortality, the Aegis of the Immortal. Boom, boom, boom. Which means that if I get that item, you can read it there, brings you to life with full health and mana 5 seconds after you die, at the close where you died. You have to use it, but yeah, he's way too tough. See, he took my health down. Nothing. So I'm just going to go back mid. What will I buy? What will I buy? Buy Desolator. That's fun. So I bought those 2 items, and they're located in the normal shop at your base, so they're in my stash. So I'd have to go all the way home if I didn't have the courier. But luckily I clicked the button down here for the courier to deliver my item, and he's going to come up with my 2 items. I don't need these anymore. I'm just going to put them down. Shoot. This bot has bought sentry ward or observer wards, but hasn't used them. What do I have? I wonder how much health I got him. Yeah, I take quite a lot off him. I don't know why I bought 4. But yeah, for instance, look, I can put this here. And if I put this one here, I'm actually not sure if the tower will attack it or not. Yep, so now I have the 2 parts of the item here, and if I buy the last part, which is the recipe, I'll buy that now in a second. I have to kill this guy, get a bit of gold, and then I'll show you. Yep, there we go. If I buy the final part, and I get the courier to deliver it, these 2 and the recipe that will be soon delivered to me will turn into the item that I want, known as the Desolator, which is good. So here comes the courier, and watch. Yep, there we go. There's my desolator. That's the whole game basically, is leveling up. I'm level 16 now, so all my levels are maxed out. And I'm just going to start buying stats.
Of course.
I can't take Roshan yet, but I could almost. If I had teammates, I definitely could.
Illusion. Shrapnel.
I'm actually ripping through them there. This is the haste rune. It gives you full movement speed. Because, see how I travel 522? That's as fast as you can travel in the game. You won't travel any faster. There I can go invis again. His tower caught me because I was in range of it. There we go. The game is almost over now. I'm just going to end it. And I'm going to leave it there. So what have you learned? You've learned about last hitting. You've learned about denying. Buying items. Using a courier. Wards, hopefully, but I can't really show you the full extent of wards at the moment. It's like something ridiculous. I've told you about the jungle creeps. And yeah. Recipes. Where to buy your items. Roshan. I'll definitely show you a game where we get Roshan. Yeah, don't get hit by the tower. There we go, I won. I'm going to show you a bot game now. So I'm going to end this tutorial here. I'll show you a lot more in the next video. Thanks for watching.